today, as you guys have probably already seen, nice Ferrari F8 Spyder. This one full Brooks race exhaust, as you guys can see right here, and another set of VelosDesign work wheels by my buddy at Omar and Carlos. My buddy Omar and Carlos at VelosDesign work. So I'm out here, Florida Panther Arena back there. Game 5 is tonight in Carolina, so figured I'd come over here while this place is completely empty and deserted, and figured it'd be a nice spot to shoot a completely murdered out Ferrari F8. It's pretty much straight pipe, so love these cars. So to continue on with this week's fun activities, today I'm driving the new 2025 992.2 GTS T-Hybrid. This is my current view. This is what I'm looking at. This is the first 911 ever with a push button on-off system, full digital display, and has a turbocharged electric battery. If that makes any sense whatsoever. It is a electric battery attached to the turbocharger, eliminates complete turbo lag and spool timing, so it's an immediate kick right when you floor it, pretty much. So I'm not gonna do that yet, but the kick, as I put my foot down a little bit, it's pretty quick. Car's responsive, very responsive. The one thing that I do want to show you guys is how cool this on and off feature is. So I will turn this car off, as you can see right here. There's no starter. So listen to this. No starter whatsoever. The electric battery literally kickstarts the motor, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Get some more interior noises here. See if you guys like this one right here. Pretty loud in here. Does away with the 3-liter. Brings in a 3.6-liter. This actually sounds really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. And let's go take some photos. So enjoy the videos of this. Tiny little fun fact about this car is that literally, if you guys remember the video where probably like, I think it was like earlier this year or last year, when I told you when I got rid of the GT4 I ordered a car. Well, when the RS came in, I had to not take the other car that came in. Well, that other car was actually this. I actually sold the GT4 and originally put my name on a GTS T-Hybrid that came in. It was Slate Gray Neo, or it was Carmine Red, but it was literally going to be this. So luckily, I guess fate just decided, no, you're gonna get a GT3RS instead, and I'd say I'm pretty happy that I stuck with the RS because it's probably one of the best cars I've ever had in my entire life and driven in my entire life. And I've driven many cars, but I know a lot of people aren't really that honest, or kind of are or kind of aren't. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this car is awesome. You guys might think I'm blowing smoke up your butt, but I'm really not. I love the start on this, love the technology of this. Yes, I get the digital display, whatever. There's a reason why the analog cars exist and the reason why this exists. You know, I think the 3.6 sounds good. I think this car's quick. I think the technology is good. I love the look on this. I love the carbon fiber package up front. I think this car looks awesome, and I think it performs awesome. And this has the extended fuel tank, and it actually says 440 miles of range on a full tank of gas. So you can pretty much drive out of the state of Florida, which is about 7 hours, in your 911, which is something not many people say they can do, because my RS gets 300 miles, where this gets 450 almost. So let's go back to it. West Palm today and got something pretty cool. My good buddy Paul got himself a one of, I believe, 30 Ferrari 599 GTBs. There you go. One of 30 in a gated 6-speed manual. So he's over there enjoying the views. I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna drive it around, shoot it, do my thing. And this thing is fully straight piped. I've never heard a fully straight piped 599 before. Probably see right here. Full tubey system. Beautiful. So one thing about these darn Ferraris is that they're not meant for us tall guys. 1 second while I adjust myself in this behemoth of a car. Now, I've driven many Ferraris in my life, but I've never driven a manual 599 GTB. So I've driven this old transmission before, all the way down, left up. I don't want to curb the wheels. First time feeling the clutch. All right, not bad. I didn't stall it. Not bad. I'm like, pop a U-turn. One thing I love about West Palm, most beautiful, most absolutely beautiful scenery. It's always very sketchy driving a car for the first time, especially one that's one of 30. One of 30. And I feel so big in this thing. So this is what we're doing today. What carbon is this? Yeah, this is hot. So the one thing I've noticed is that I think this is the new XX style hood based on the SF90 XX. But this carbon though, I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is Rift, 1016. I've never seen like this dual flare here. Guess what we're doing today, Chris?
What are we doing today?
Putting an exhaust on my car.
Okay.
That's it.
That's awesome.
You know what, Chris? You're pretty awesome. What do you got to say about that, Reese?
I think that's pretty epic and lit.
I think you're pretty epic, dude. Dude, where's your car?
My car? It's right there, hiding behind the Taycan. It's just a little thing. You can barely see it.
Dude, I love that thing.
It's really dirty. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. I don't think the world really cares. Every car gets dirty.
Get this, Kyle. It's stick shift.
It's 6-speed.
It is 6-speed, yes.
How long have you known how to drive stick? You want to tell everybody that when you bought that car, that's when you learned how to drive stick,
That's
leaving it from the
when I was
dealership?
getting better at driving stick, not learning, but...
So, in case if anybody wants to know, Reese bought this car, didn't know how to drive stick. He literally bought it off the lot and learned how to drive stick on the way home.
That's partially true. But before that,
big
Kyle,
shout out to you.
The Trans Am I had was stick.
And how long did you have that one for?
I installed a bit, so I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So, as you guys probably heard, brand new exhaust system on the GT3RS. I'm really excited for it. I kind of dropped the car off, and big shout out to John and Jack, Champion Motorsport. I dropped the car off with them, and I left the car with Ben, and they're like, okay, we don't know when the exhaust is gonna come in today. We'll let you know when it's done, or we'll let you know if we could get to it. Well, all of a sudden, I get a random text saying, hey, come by the shop. On my way over here, All of a sudden I pull up, the car was already done. They were literally getting it off the lift and they were like surprised. So nice way to make my day. Let's go get some driving videos. I'm really excited for it. It's literally the full, I think it's called, I'm starting to get used to these Porsche. It's a full rear section from iPE. So full mid-rear, I don't know. I gotta look it up, but I'm really excited for this car. Dude, I drove the little test drive around here. Car feels like it has better performance. Car feels like it has better everything. So enough talking. Guys, there's nothing that beats the sounding of a proper 4-liter flat six. I'm telling you, nothing beats that sound. I can smell the fumes coming out of the exhaust, you know, that new exhaust feel. So a lot of that, you know, residue and stuff inside the system has to, you know, burn off. And I don't know the actual stuff that actually burns off. Maybe it's the sealant or the coating or whatever, but when we initially turned it on, it was just getting out and getting out, but now it's almost out. But now I just smell a little bit of it left, so I'm just really gonna beat on it hard so you guys can really hear it, so. Look at those tips. Oh, Matthew. Dude, exhaust was successfully installed.
Sick.
Okay, so now back down in Miami today. Sorry for the wacky hair. 6:30 in the morning yet again. Meeting up with my buddy Bo. I'm really excited for you guys to see this one because he just got himself a paint to sample Oslo Blue 992 Turbo S that he just lowered exhaust and HRE, I think they're HRE wheels. Pretty excited for him because he just got a PPF'd as well. So I'm down here, we're gonna take some photos, videos, and for once, I drove the RS today. So down here in Miami, we're gonna do some cool stuff, so get some more footage and get to meet Bo and everything that he does, but driving, you know, 45 miles south of Miami is always, it's always a lot of fun, especially in a Porsche, especially in a nice morning here in Miami, to be honest with you. But he should be here momentarily. So my first time here, this is Park House located here in my, no, this is actually, I want to say Brickell, I don't know. I think it's Brickell. I think it's just South Miami, I don't know. But they host a Cars and Coffee once a month here on a Saturday, so a lot of cool Porsche memorabilia and yeah, just pretty cool cars. Everybody brings out their cars and stuff. Obviously now you guys can see over here the iconic Jägermeister 964. No, I don't even think that's 964. Custom wide body on the back of that, but absolutely love it. So again, big shout out to Park House for hosting this event. It's always fun. This is my second time being here, but I think it's really cool. That's Mr. Bo over there, if you guys remember his Oslo Blue Turbo S. He kind of dragged me out here. Unfortunately, I'm enjoying it. Okay, let's disregard the GT3 with the track wheels. And look at this thing, 996 turbo. This thing is sweet. And it is a 6-speed, no way. I don't know if you guys can see that, but hey, no. 6-speed, oh no, it's a GT. I'm an idiot. This is the first time I've ever seen a 996 GT2. Wicked, absolutely wicked.